It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. So the Los Angeles Dodgers with lofty expectations this season, and why not? They're the defending World Series champs. Singy, it's become so hard in today's game to go back-to-back as champions. Why do you think that is?
Look, I think it's because of the competition level and the parity that we're seeing in baseball. But yeah, you're right. It is very rare. The Yankees won 3 years in a row from 1998 to 2000. But over the next 20 seasons, nobody else was able to repeat. I think there's less of an imbalance at the top, and teams can compete by combining good internal development with smart, well-timed moves to bring in help from the outside. And once you hit the postseason, anything's possible.
The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Just about to get started, and on the hill, Tyler Glasnow.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub-350 ERA, and guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub-2s, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Zach McKinstry leading things off and takes a strike. And that one fouled off. Glasnow ready and deals. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. And it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
And up next for Detroit, Parker Meadows. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
With Glasnow pitching today, I think about how intimidating it must be to face this guy. He's not just a tall pitcher. He's a 6'8" flamethrower, and that's not a comfortable experience for any lineup.
Next pitch is outside. Just off the inside edge.
As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Glasnow, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Here's Riley Green. Pick off to third. Meadows dives back in safely. That one missed. Second and third, 1 away here on opening day. Swung on, belted. This one's got a chance. Bangs off the wall. 1 runs in. Coming home. Run comes in from second. It's 2-0.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And they boost their lead. It's 4-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He's got it. 2 away now. Here's Detroit's opening day lineup, and Siggy, this team took a big step forward last year.
Yeah, especially after the All-Star break, Boog. They had a .600 winning percentage down the stretch, shocked the Astros in the wild card round, and took the Guardians to the brink in the ALDS. It was their first winning season in almost a decade, so we'll see if they can build on that this year.
Colt Keith at the plate and takes high there. 2 out, space is empty. That's too low, and that's ball 2.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. On to the bottom of the 1st. Tigers 4, the Dodgers coming to bat. Back here at Dodger Stadium, today's starting pitcher, Tarik Skubal.
Oh, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that, and that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Freeman went deep in his most recent game. Swinging a foul straight back.
Very humble guy, and you know, on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's just trying to stay with the plan.
Ball 2.
And that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, and let it travel.
Yep. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2.
2-2
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. Here's Mookie now. Tap foul at the plate. Here's your 1. Swing and a miss.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
A sliding stop over to first, and that's a great play for the out. And here's the opening day lineup for the reigning World Series champion Dodgers. What a run of success it's been in L.A., Chris.
Yeah, 12 straight years in the postseason, Boog, for a franchise that had previously never been in the postseason, even 3 years in a row. And they've won the NL West 11 of those 12 years. At this point, the expectation for the Dodgers is the same every year, a World Series title.
That one fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there, just couldn't catch up.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Max Muncy. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Late on that fastball.
Well, there's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Strike 2.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly, or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
Runner at second, 2 down. Got it. That ends the inning. 1 left for LA. They trail it here 4-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. Glasnow measures 6 feet 8 inches, 225 pounds, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. Pitch misses, and it's 1-2. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And makes the grab. And there's 1 down. Andy Ibanez will hit next. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Right through there for a strike. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter-friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
1 out, bases empty. Set down on strikes. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach McKinstry.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that misses off the outside edge. That one not close. And now 2-0. Hit on the ground to short. Betts sends it across to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Offense held in check there. Down to the bottom of the 2nd. Tigers 4 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at Dodger Stadium, home of the World Series champs. Last year was a good one for the Dodger faithful, singing LA winning their 2nd title in the last 5 years.
Yeah, what a year, Boog, and that makes it 8 championships in franchise history. Tremendous job all around. They won the Shohei sweepstakes, led baseball in attendance, had the best record in the league, and finished it off with the World Series.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Last season for the Dodgers was all about Shohei, but the World Series belonged to Freddie.
Nobody better in baseball to deliver those types of moments than Freddie Freeman. He made memories that are going to cover generations.
And now the real challenge for the Dodgers, finding a way to match what they did a year ago. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And up to the plate is Will Smith. And first offering is fouled off. He swings and fouls one off. Foul ball, still 0-2. Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Foul ball. Smith at first, one gone. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. There's one. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We head on down to the top of the third. Tigers 4 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here in L.A. and stepping in is the speedy Parker Meadows.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Glass now, ready to fire now. That's a little bit low.
1-1.
Check swing, and he went. It's a ball and two strikes.
2 strikes.
And that one is inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And the batter now, Kerry Carpenter, doubled his first time. That one's in there. It's 0-1. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one back there. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
That's down and in. One away with a runner at third here on opening day. Just missed. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ripped on a line. Pages brings it in. Runner tags for home. To the plate. Save. It's 5-0. Here comes Gleyber Torres. He's already homered in this game. And that's outside.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Pages makes the play, and that'll do it. But they push across 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Tigers 5 and the Dodgers nothing. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Tommy Edman. Skubal back to work. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Dodgers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today. No, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And first offering is fouled off. On the ground to first, Torkelson steps on first for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Ray.
back to the top of the lineup. And up next for Los Angeles, Freddie Freeman. And that is out of play. The 0-1. That one pushed to the left and foul.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Time asked for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. Warning track. Wall. And you can touch them all, baseball man. A gigantic blast. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 5-1.
So frustrating for any pitcher. Finished outside the zone, and he still managed to get punished with a home run. So impressive how he was able to go down and get this fastball, but yet get it up in the air, hit it far enough to get out of this ballpark.
And now it's Mookie Betts. Grounded out his first time up. They say he went.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. And he brings it into the warning track. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 5-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Blake Treinen. He's making his second appearance of the season. And that's in there at the knees.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Not close with that one. 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
2-2 the count.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. 0 for 1 so far. There's a strike. In the air, left field. Hernandez. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Jake Rogers getting ready to hit. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
High fly ball right field. Pages settles underneath it. He makes the grab. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Tigers 5 and the Dodgers 1. Back here at Dodger Stadium, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Shohei Ohtani. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. Here's a 1-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is,
swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. A massive home run. His second of the year, and they close the gap. It's 5-2.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that. Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, we saw it right there. Didn't miss a stitch on that baseball. He's got himself a home run.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And in one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
One out, runner at second. Will Smith to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Smash to the left side. Throw on to Torkelson, and they get the out on Smith. Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He hit into a double play his first time up. Fought off foul. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And that's the inning. Dodgers claw back a bit with this homer. It's now 5-2. Back here at Chavez Ravine, we go to the top of the 5th. Now the third baseman, Andy Ibanez. And first offering is fouled off. Treinen, 36 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. That's in there.
0-2 is the count.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ground ball left side. To first.
No, he's
one
out.
away here in the fifth. And now Zach McKinstry, 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Base is empty, one away here on opening day. Next pitch is downstairs.
Hey!
And misses inside. And that one is inside and it's ball four.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And a foul ball.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. And a foul ball. Next pitch misses inside. 1-1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
The 2-1. On the ground, 2-ball. Fires to second for one. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Tigers 5 and the Dodgers 2. Back here in L.A., digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Tommy Edman. The wind of the pitch. Late swing fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Carpenter makes the catch. 2 down.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit. Trying to put the ball in the air.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Freddie Freeman now at the plate. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Dodgers go down quietly. They trail at 5-2. And we're back. All set for the top of the 6th. Now the left fielder, Riley Green. Treinen back to work. And there's a ball. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Gleyber Torres up to hit, and it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
And a strike to Gleyber. And that one ripped into right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. 2 outs. Base is empty. Stepping in, Spencer Torkelson. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Going back. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Tigers 5 and the Dodgers 2. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. Ripped to right. Should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish, 1 for 2.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
0-1 down. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Flying around third is Betts. He'll score easily.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
A couple of doubles today for the DH. Here's Muncy to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Late on that fastball.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring. Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Got him swinging.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Popped up. McKinstry pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
The batter now will be Will Smith. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. His first homer of the year, and we are all tied up. It's 5-5. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at-bat. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
A.J. Hinch makes another pitching change. Tommy Kahnle gets handed the rock out of the pen. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Going 2 now. On the ground to third. Fair ball. And here comes Tommy Edman. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Miguel Rojas at the plate. Laser, base hit. Here comes Pages around third. The throw's offline, he's safe. And it's 6-5.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Here's a rocket out to left. Green makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. We're through 6 full. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Tigers 5. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Colt Keith. Just missed. And fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Lifted in the air down the left side. And it drops in. Safe at second with nobody out. And he represents the tying run.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Now it's going to be Jake Rogers. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that's
One
downstairs.
ball, 2 strikes.
And the count 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. With the tying run at second, here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering misses down and away. Down the line, and it's foul. Pickoff move to second. Keith back on a dive. So the tying run at second. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Edman sizes this one up. He's got it. Runner tags at second. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Ibanez up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. And that is downstairs. Now 2-0.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Just missed. Zach McKinstry in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. The tying run is 90 feet away to the right side, and that chance handled. Tie ball game as they get the second out, but the run scores.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
So up next, Zach McKinstry. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Reaching down, makes the catch. But they're able to even it up here in the late innings. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. And we're all even at 6 apiece. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Will Vest.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Tied at 6. Here's Mookie Betts now. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Swing and a miss at a slider. Activity in the bullpen. Bo Brisky appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Foley getting cranked up as well. In the air to left down the line. Green drifts towards it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. In the air, left field. Nabs it. And there are 2 down. Once he digs in. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they jump in front in the 7th. It's 7-6. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 2 down. And now Teoscar Hernandez, 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, on the mound, this is a spot where he's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the home run. Forget about now being behind on the scoreboard. Start fresh and get those hitters back up to the plate as quickly as possible.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Meadows pulls it down, and the inning is over. That funky Muncy with the homer for LA. It's now a 7-6 ball game.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be rocking that stage to the sun out. Your boy cooked, done blown up. Time to lace my boots and show up. And if you still can't hear it, standing right there, but you can't get near it. Said I would do it, and now
back here at Chavez Ravine, all set for the start of the inning. And here is Parker Meadows.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
And that one is in for a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. In there at the knees for a strike.
0-1.
High fly ball down the left field line. Hernandez ranging after it. Hauls it in for the out. Riley Green, the next to hit. Check swing, called strike.
Nope, outside.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Betts makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Tigers fail to make any noise. They're right in it, though. It's 7-6. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Beau Brieske. Well, 1-run game. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First-round pick out of Louisville in 2016. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now the right fielder, Andy Pages. That one outside.
That's off the plate.
And that is ball 1. Runner at second, nobody out. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Tommy Edman at the plate. That one the other way, puts it away for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And now Miguel Rojas.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Luke behind second, puts it away for the out. There's Freddie Freeman now. Right side. Whips it to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Dodgers with a run-scoring double. Last chance coming up here for the Tigers. Back here in L.A. at the plate, Gleyber Torres. Treinen back to work. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-2 now.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
High fly ball out towards left center. Edman going after it. And it's caught for the out. He's 2 outs away. And next up for the Tigers, Spencer Torkelson. That one ripped. And foul ball.
Oh, that insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning was so good to add on, especially with this power hitter at the plate. If he goes deep, you're still up in the ball game. Really good spot to be in right here.
One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Next offering is outside. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Next pitch is outside. And that's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Next is the designated hitter, Colt Keith.
Oh, a great back and forth and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Torkelson leads off first with 1 away. Inside, just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. On its way to the corner. And that will drop foul. In there. Sets him down on strikes. Just 1 out remaining for the Tigers. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. That one misses. Ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. Tying run at the plate. Hit to right, and that should do it. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take the season opener and move to 1-0.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.